First of all, shout out to my parents, shout out to my sisters, shout out to family and friends that actually helped me out and saw me through school. I'm going to be telling you exactly the things I did before those gain admission. I know that gain admission right now in Nigeria costs you a lot of money. Looking at how that the cost for the fees have actually doubled and increased. Like in my own time, I was paying like 40, 50K for school fees, right? So what I did was before I even thought of actually going to school, like schooling in University of Lagos, I started working. I remember that year I started working in January, right? I took a manual job. I was earning 12,000. Yes, I was earning 12,000 naira. What was I doing? I was assistant for someone that had a cooking business, right? She had a cooking business. So I was her assistant. I got a job through a friend, as in I'm actually grateful to her, right? So I after I got that job, I started saving that 12,000 naira. And mind you, I was still staying with my parents. So I was saving that money. Then I bought jam form. I think I even got the jam form for free. Oh my god, this has been so good, right? I got a jam form. I registered. I read, guys. When I say I read. And besides, that was my third time of writing jam because the first time I wasn't given admission. The second time, the whole thing just messed up. It was Uniben. Then I was like, I'm just gonna stay in Lagos. Let me just go to Unilag, right? So I bought the money I had saved. I gathered it. I also used it to pay for my post UME. Post UME then was I think 6,000 or so. Now, mind you, this particular year I didn't have a lot of money, right? But I told myself, you know what, I actually want to go to school. And I don't care how it happens, I will go to school. Do you understand? So I saved that money and then I kept on saving money while I worked. Then my boss already knew that I was leaving. By the time the admission list came out, my name was seven on the list. I was so excited. Well, while I was so excited, the admission fee, the things I was going to pay for, I knew exactly how I was going to do it, right? But then my sister came through, my dad came through, they saw me through that. I think the whole total I spent was about 150, right? The first school fees was 66,000. I still remember, right? Then after that, I now had to now start figuring out how exactly do I want to, see my child self through school. What I'm saying is, before you gain that admission, if you know you don't have the money, first of all, start working. Start saving and be strict about your saving. Don't say you save and then you flex, or you save and then you just start like focus on the goal. And if you know you have friends that are not inclined to those goals that you have, like literally just dump them and focus on the goal, focus on actually going to school and doing all of that stuff, right? So this video is for those that want to gain admission but actually do not have the money to do that. What I'm going to say is dedicate 6 months, to actually chasing that dream, doing jobs. The jobs don't have to be so big, but honestly, to me, yeah, an old God tithes. God was grace. You see this thing called grace and favor. It works. And I strongly believe that when God sees your heart in something, right, it will do all that He can to actually make it work for you, right? And don't neglect the aspect of actually sourcing for these funds. Trust me, there are many people that want to actually see you go to school. There are many people that want to actually give you that money for you to go to school. I'm not joking. As far as they see your seriousness, join a community, whether it's church, something, an NGO, something. Trust me, those people, they want to see you go to school. And by the time you tell them, oh, this is what I've raised, these amounts I've raised, I've paid for this, with receipts, with the things that you've done, can even be family or friends or even your boss where you've worked in or where you're currently working. Trust me, you'll be surprised how much they can actually give you to actually see you go to school. So first of all, join a community, right? After you join a community, start working. Start working, right? As in start working and start saving that money. I hope you've actually learned a lot from this video.